Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if it's not your first time here, thanks for coming back. So today I am going to be ranking my last 8 palettes that I tried that are new to my collection. I do this periodically here on my channel because I love eyeshadow palettes. I'm constantly bringing in new eyeshadow palettes into my collection, and I want to give you little speed mini reviews on them and rank them. So we're gonna get right to it. All of these palettes I will link down in the description box below. Okay, I will first start off by saying I don't dislike any of these palettes. I think they're all really, really good. So let's start off with number 8. So coming in at number 8, I have the McGrath Blitz Astral Quad Iconic Illumination. She always has really long names, okay? It's a tongue twister for me. I don't dislike this palette at all. I think the packaging is absolutely beautiful. You can tell it's an expensive palette just based on the packaging. I bought this on sale. It went on sale recently at Sephora. So you open it up and it is more of like a neutral color story, which is great. I love neutrals. I'm not complaining at all. But in my opinion, for the price point, I don't feel like, apart from this top shade here, I don't feel like these other 3 shadows are really that special. This top one over here is extremely like sparkly and toppery, and it does transform any shade that you put that on top of. It is really pretty. But these other 3 shadows are fine. The red and the dark brown are actually a little dry in my opinion. And the gold is really pretty, but I have a lot of other palettes that I feel like offer that same type of quality as a metallic. So it's not a bad quality quad by any means, but for the price point, I don't feel like it's that special or unique apart from this one shade. So I definitely wouldn't suggest paying full price for it. There are just so many other eyeshadows I think that are at a lower price point that are just as good, if not better than this. So that's why it's coming in at number 8. Coming in at number 7, I have the Norns palette from Odin's Eye. So I love Odin's Eye as a brand. I really like a lot of their products. I do really like this eyeshadow palette as well, especially the metallics in this. These are the metallics I'm talking about. They kick the butt out of the Pat McGrath ones, in my opinion, what I like. The metallics are absolutely gorgeous in this. The matte shadows are okay. They're not my favorite. And I feel like the newer palettes I have from Odin's Eye, I feel like the matte shadow quality has improved since this palette. The other thing I don't love about this palette is the color story. It is a little jumbled for me personally. I am not like the greatest, most creative person when it comes to color stories and putting colors together, and I'm not super creative in that way. So I like when something is a little more foolproof. I hope that makes sense. It's just a little jumbled and a little bit not super cohesive to me. Quality-wise for the metallics, absolutely beautiful. And I do like a lot of the tones in here, but it's just color story wise, not my favorite palette. Coming in at number 6, I have the Nomad Whistler Snow Lodge palette. Quality wise, I feel like these shadows are so beautiful. I like the quality of this palette more than the Haunted Europe palette, which I do have as well. This is obviously newer than that one. I feel like they have improved their quality a lot with both the metallics and the mattes. The metallics especially are so sparkly, so pretty, really, really beautiful, but also smooth. The mattes are really nice and easy to use. This shade Powder Specialist, which is supposed to be like a duochrome, is very, very powdery. So it's not my favorite. I feel like it looks kind of dry on the eyes, which is unfortunate because it is the duochrome in the palette. And then also there's a lot of blues in here, which is not my favorite color to wear. I did create a look using like a pop of blue that I did enjoy, but it's not a color that I really gravitate towards in general. But I do really love the quality of these shadows. I'm very excited to see what their new palette is going to look like. So yeah, that's why it's coming in at number 6. Coming in at number 5, I have one of the ColourPop quads. This is Mocktail. So this color story, for me personally, is what I'll wear on a daily basis. These warm tone reds, browns, golds, orangey tones. I wore this to work recently. I got a lot of compliments. I love the ColourPop quad formula. The formula on these are so incredible, so good. The metallics are super sparkly, super pretty, and the mattes are just pigmented yet blendable. They're just really, really good quality shadows in my opinion. And color story wise, I love this one. It's easy to create a look and not really think about it. Are you gonna get a ton of looks out of this? No. Is it super versatile? No. But I really enjoy this and I like it a lot. Coming in at number 4, I have the Blend Bunny Surge palette. So if you've been here before, you know I've mentioned Blend Bunny Cosmetics on my channel several times because I'm obsessed with her matte formula. It's unbelievable. They're some of the best mattes I've ever used, period. They are pigmented, yet blendable, yet buildable. They are really beginner friendly, but they're also, if you really want that saturated color, you can build them up to be that way. She offers so many different colors in all 3 of her palettes that you could really just have those 3 palettes and have a full collection in my opinion. So this palette, I think I like the least of the 3 that I have just based on color story. These are very bright tones. They are neons. And I just don't personally reach for these colors all the time. Now, when I did create looks with this, I really did like the looks I created. And the metallics in this, some of them are really beautiful. Like this green one called Limitless is very foiled. These 2 more neutral toned ones are very foiled. Yeah, really, really pretty. But the 2 purples here are definitely more of like a satin formula. They don't have that sparkly shine to them, which is not my favorite. So color story wise, I don't love this. Quality wise for the mattes, it's wonderful. And some of the shimmers are really pretty. A couple of the shimmers aren't so great, but overall a really nice palette. And I'm really glad to have it in my collection. Coming in at number 3, I have the BH Cosmetics Optimistic AF palette. Listen, I may be so basic for loving this palette, but so be it. These are just the colors I love to wear. Oranges, yellows, warm tones. I love using this palette. I feel like I want to reach for this on a daily basis. And it's so summery and bright and fun in my mind. The metallics and the mattes, both quality-wise, very good. And I love that you have an inner corner shade, you have a deepening shade, and you have so many different tones that you can still have versatility. Of course, you're gonna create a warm tone look with this no matter what you do. But I've really fully been enjoying this palette a lot. Quality, great. Color story, great. Absolutely love it. These next 2 palettes, number 2 and number 1, are interchangeable. Sitting here, I'm not sure which one I want to put in which position. But I'm going to stick with my original plan, okay? I'm going to stick with my original plan. But realistically, these 2 are neck and neck. So coming in at number 2, I have the Impressionism palette from Kylov Beauty. They used to be called Musée Beauty. That's why it says it on the package. Like, look at this. Look at this palette.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
First of all, I love the theming. Absolutely beautiful. And I love the versatility that you can still have a neutral look, but then you have pop of pretty much whatever color you want to add. You can do a monochromatic look for pretty much whatever color you want, or you can mix and match. The quality of these shadows is very good. The mattes are really easy to use, really silky, but pigmented. The metallics are more of that smooth metallic, not super textured, not super sparkly per se, but that really nice, smooth, classic metallic formula that I personally like a lot. Just love this palette. I felt like I wanted to reach for this all the time and I was really excited about using this palette, and that's what makes me want to put it towards the top, is that I'm excited to use it. Okay, and coming in at number 1, can I get a drum roll, please? It is the palette that I'm wearing on my eyes today. Can you guess? Can you guess? It is the ColourPop and Star Wars palette. I don't know what it is about this palette, but I love it. Color story wise, I find this so interesting. You can get a neutral look. You can get a smoky look. You can get a colorful look. And I think the quality of these shadows is really good, especially the metallic shadows. Some of these metallics are so good, especially this silver. What? Like, look at that silver. It's like straight tinfoil. Something about this palette, it just really gets me. And the packaging, so beautiful. I'm not a Star Wars fan. I'm really not. I mean, I don't dislike it, but I've never really seen the movies, and it's not even the Star Wars aspect that really calls to me, although the packaging is beautiful. This color story, I just love it. I love the different textures that you're getting in this, and like I said, quality shadows is really, really, really nice. Fully enjoying this one. Absolutely can see myself traveling with this one because it has that versatility to it. One of my favorite ColourPop palettes that I've ever tried. I really love it. Okay, and that is it for this palette ranking video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below. Have you used any of these palettes? Let me know your thoughts on them. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot when you do that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe before you leave. I do upload videos weekly, both beauty and fashion videos, and I would love to see you back on my channel again. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.